We are live. Welcome to Caffeinated Arcade. We are here streaming our homebrew campaign, Adventures in Alainn, and it's a new year. So, welcome to 2024, and what a good way to start it off with some D&D. So, last time in Adventures in Alainn, the party recruited the help of a cleric of Mona to basically get them back to Palumrock so they could head to the swamp where Sunevi was born and raised, and also where they were going to go to lay him to rest. So, getting to the swamp, they spoke with Sunevi's mother, Priya, and learned that she might have the capabilities to bring him back, but she doesn't have the material components to do so. And also, it's somewhat against the beliefs of Sunevi's tribe to mess with the natural order of things. So it's been a little bit of a debate on whether to actually bring Sunevi back or not. And the party decided what better way than to ask Sunevi himself. So they got Priya's help with casting a Speak with Dead spell. So they are about to ask their questions, and if I'm not mistaken, the first one was, do you want to be brought back?
I believe so, yes.
So we'll pick it up right there where that happened. So Priya looks down at Sunevi's body and just says, I'm sorry this happened to you. Do you want to be brought back from the dead?
I am inflated. Truly. Yep, and that is all he's gonna present for the time being.
Nice. And Priya just kind of looks towards the rest of you.
Does that mean we should go and try and find the stuff or not?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we still have more questions, don't we? We could
We
always
got
try
lots
and
of
elaborate.
questions.
So I
Priya
suppose we
just
should try
says,
and elaborate.
we have 4 more.
Oh, so we should.
Well,
Yeah, we should be careful about them.
I want to
Okay,
ask
what?
Priya, does that count as a yes or a no? I'm not asking Sunevi. I'm asking Priya.
Good specification. Um, Priya just goes, I am honestly not sure.
All right, I'm gonna go up to Ryland. Should I ask Sunevi if it's cool if I hit on his mom? Because I know we'll get a direct answer for that one.
I can already tell you that's a no, but if you want to waste a question on that,
I was about to say, is that really a good use of one of our 4 questions?
I don't think that's a good use of one of the remaining questions.
I just want direct answers. I know I'll get a very direct answer.
That is true, but it won't really help us in terms of
It won't really help us in the
bringing him
terms of
back.
what we need to know right now.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
I mean, if you really think that is what needs to be done, I suppose you know him better than me, but...
I think that's a little bit.
Well,
I think
I
if
mean,
we're searching
you're
for a
trying to
question to,
if you're trying to calibrate a lie detector test, you usually start with like the easy ones, like what's your name, are you Superman, and then you calibrate it based on those responses.
true,
I suppose that is
but we
true,
only
but...
get 5, and the conflicted. I can see him being conflicted because it's kind of against his regular beliefs, but it's also kind of it's a big thing. Um, um,
Okay.
So-
How about this? Again, I'm not
if you really
talking
want
to
to,
Sneevy.
if you really want to, you can. But
No,
just,
I got a better one.
Oh, okay.
If we bring, I'm not asking Sneevy yet. I'm asking the group. Should I ask Sneevy? If we bring you back, and then we just kill you again, would that satisfy every answer? Because you know what I mean. Like we can bring him back, and he wants to be back. Cool. If we bring him back and he doesn't want to be back, we just kill him again.
I see
I
what
think
you're
that's a
getting
lot
at.
of work for. I agree, but I think that's a little work for the little reward.
I mean, we could just ask him what he's conflicted about.
Yeah, maybe that's better. Why are you conflicted?
All right. We'll start there, but save me a question just in case.
All right.
I mean, I think it's. I suppose it's. We have 4 questions. I suppose it's fair we all get one personal question for him. If we don't want to discuss them all.
True.
I mean, I suppose truth be told, I should probably stay out of it, since he's not really my companion, so to speak.
We could save you one. We'll see what happens when he answers the next one.
I just hate to overstep this
Why?
all.
Why? What are you conflicted about, or why are you conflicted? What are you conflicted about?
And you asked this to Sinivi.
Yes.
Do
It doesn't have to be a yes or no question, right?
Oh, like, out of character, I'm pretty sure, like, the speaker that you can be as elaborate with your answer as you want to be.
Okay.
I think, at least. I should really be more prepared for this, but just a second. Where are you? Speak with dead. Come on, it's written specifically somewhere here. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the course is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer, and you are hostile if you are hostile to it, or it recognizes you as an enemy. Essentially, usually, but for the sake of storytelling.
Well, we were on good terms with Sunivi.
Exactly, and it does say usually, so apparently sometimes they do give very long, winding answers. I don't know. But yeah, sorry. So, did you ask the that question to
Yes.
Sylvia?
What are you conflicted about?
Bazak personally welcomed me into his domain. This is a great honor. Giving that up would be a grave offense. But you can't deny that I wish to be reunited with my friends and loved ones. And yep, that's it.
And if we ask him the question about you hitting on his mom, he'll probably say, "Bring me back so I can kill Tom."
And then you guys would bring me back, right?
Of course we're.
I barely know you, Tom.
Parade would just say, "You would have to find another cleric for that."
Right, so what do you think?
We still have 3 more questions.
Are we any closer to an answer?
Well, he said he was honored to be welcomed into his god's kingdom, but he misses us. And he'd like to be reunited. And that's why
Um,
he's torn, I think.
So should we ask Sinevi to ask Fossick if it would be cool to let us bring Sinevi back? Because he's in the kingdom, he should be able to ask.
And Bria just goes, I'm not sure if that's how the spell works.
Okay. We'll get another cleric to cast Channel Divinity, and the divine entity can talk to Fossick and be like, "Hey, are you cool?"
Are you
And then we
cool if
can
we
go to
borrow him?
Sinevi.
If we borrow him for a little while, we'll give him back later.
We'll give
I
him
mean,
that,
Out of curiosity. Nope.
I mean, Freya, you're a follower of Fazak, aren't you?
Me?
No, Freya.
Priya is.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, from what you know of him, do you think he'd take offense to this? Just thinking if he might, well, do something in retribution, essentially.
I don't think it's within. I don't think he would be necessarily happy that the natural order of things is being disrupted. With disgracing death, but there are things, I guess, higher on his priority list that he might care more about.
Well, we do kind of need Sinevi for our job, and he's working in Fossick's name. So, kind of in a roundabout way, it is for his Fossick's greater honor.
It's one way to look at it. And if you're worried about bringing the wrath of Fossick, I don't necessarily remember any point in history where something like this has caused it. It's been more the destruction of nature and the building of settlements and sacred nature preserves. I don't think this would anger him that much compared to historically what he's been known to get angry about.
I see. Well, you two knew him the best, so do you
Where's the
think?
rest of our party? Where's Glucose and where's the rest of our party?
maybe Mel can ask a question. She's usually the most level-headed of us.
Mel is just like, are you sure?
No.
Yep. Okay,
Especially when you ask the question like that.
I mean, don't take this personally, Mel, but I think she's more of like an academic more so than a spiritual kind of person.
No offense taken, you're exactly right.
Which is why she'll eventually end up in hell, but that's not here nor there.
Mel is just like staring eye wide. Poor Mel.
She knew what she had signed up for.
Yeah.
Well, in this universe, we know gods are real. So whether you're a devotee or not is really up to you, and you can, there's many versions of the lower planes. And besides, she'll probably learn enough to become a lich.
Think of that.
Now that's really disrupting the natural order of things.
Do you think our ancestors will get a quest to take her down sometimes in the future?
And Mel just says, you know you've never asked me about my beliefs, right? You're just assuming.
That is true.
Again, nothing personal, but you kind of just have that academic, scholarly vibe about you.
I don't know. Personally, I am more academic and don't. I wasn't like blessed by a saint by any means. If anything, my people usually follow the saint of death, which is kind of bad. But me personally, I've grown to like Saint Nightingale throughout my travels.
I'm gonna flex and kiss my biceps and say Mona, Mona, Mona.
And you see Zidon in the corner also claps. You have like so many NPCs here with you.
It's just a
It's great,
deeply
Joanne.
private moment with a corpse of our best friend,
Yep.
waiting patiently for 3 more questions and can do nothing else but wait. Yeah.
And his
Yep.
mom, and we've got so many random NPCs.
Yeah.
Wait, hmm. Well, I mean, if you don't believe that Father would take offense, that's a good point. Can Sanivi hear us right about now? As in our conversation, or can he only hear our questions?
He can only respond to our questions.
Yeah.
Because for instance, if I look at him straight in the eye, but I'm not asking a question. If I just say, "Your mom's hot," and he doesn't respond to that, that means he can only respond to questions. So I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Hey, your mom's hot."
You see, like the tinies, the twitching around the eyes.
Oh wow!
That's amazing.
I almost want to waste a question and say, Suniti, would you like me to slap him for you?
You
But
don't need to ask him for that. You could just slap me. I understand. I know who I am. I make no apologies.
Sorry,
we
I'm
all
just
know
looking
that was.
spell slots.
Oh, that's shame. Yeah, I
We
just
all
read the last
know
part.
that. We
Out
all
of character,
know
real
that you
quickly.
get slapped in the back of the head. You get a Gibbs slap right in the back of the head for that one.
Yep. But out of character, this spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only send inanimate spirit, yada yada. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information. So
Yeah,
I
but
suppose
that's
that
not
does mean that.
new. That's not really
Yeah.
new because
I know, but like,
your mom's always been hot, and you know it.
but more the fact like the discussions going on currently probably wouldn't, Sunnivi probably wouldn't be picking up on. It does
and
clearly
how
say that he
and I hate to
cannot.
be that person because I know this detour was necessary. But we are kind of in the middle of a quest and we do need to detour. If we're going to resurrect him, we need to detour to gather the rest of the things. And we are the Archmage has been kidnapped, and we do really need to get the other obsidian items because somebody else is hunting them. So we can't take too much time.
Also, Tom, can you make a deck saving throw?
No.
Yes, hold on, please. Am I about to dodge Sacred Flame?
No.
Such a knife?
Not quite.
How do I do this? Let's. So I'm. My phone is not connected to Roll20, but I should be able to hotspot my computer.
And if you want, I can just roll a d20 and you can tell me what would be added to it.
Okay, but I'm almost there.
Oh, okay.
It won't show up, but I'm on beyond.
Okay, that'll work.
Right. It is 25. I rolled an
Oh,
18.
nice. You see as like a jet of water just like shoots past your head as you like dodge out of the way.
Hey, I'm not resistant to water.
And she's just pretending to concentrate on the spell.
That's brave of you. But
And
as to
that's
what you,
why it is, and that's why Sanivi's mom is hot.
as, as to what Rylan was saying. Uh, Again, I know it's not my place to impose upon your quest, but what use is saving the world if everything we care about is lost in the process?
Exactly. Like I do, but I'm just saying I have no problem doing that, but we have to decide so we can do that because we need to make sure that we get everything done.
And why do you truly believe
So
that we ought to value our loved ones
I value
before
my
anything
loved ones
else?
probably. The problem is I have my spirit guard because I've lost a lot of people. So I'm okay.
And
I don't want to lose any more.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm I would prefer that you fellows have the chance of being reunited with one of your fallen comrades than rushing
I'm just
towards.
I'm just pointing out that we do have we need to make sure that we have everything we need.
I mean, sure.
I'm just trying to be the voice. I, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just trying to be that person to remind us of everything that's going on. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying,
Oh, I suppose this is what separates us from the beasts. We don't always
yeah,
follow the voice of reason.
yeah, no. Animals much smarter.
That's amazing.
I mean,
So, okay. Third question. Would you be allowed back in Fawcett's kingdom if you came back?
I mean,
Is that's a good question, right?
I mean, it's very similar to the question I wanted to ask, vis-a-vis if we bring you back and just kill you again, will that be cool with everything? We cover all
Well,
bases.
I
we don't have to actually
suppose
kill
that.
him. Like if he happens to pass away again, like is he allowed to go back to where he is, kind
I
of
mean,
To
thing.
make about it.
I suppose we could ask that.
All right, Ryland, you do it the nice way, and then if it doesn't work, I'll do it my way.
All right, I'll give you the last two questions. So, if you were brought back, could you rejoin the kingdom once you passed away in a due
That's
course?
yeah.
I do not know. Yep, that's it.
There you go.
Well, that wasn't very satisfying, but that's probably honest. Um, okay, Tom, your turn.
I feel
God.
like we're gonna run around in circles. So let's see. So he wants to be reunited with his loved ones and friends and family, but he
But he wants
also
to,
knows to piss
yeah,
off
but he
Foss.
wants to, exactly.
I definitely don't care about Fossick,
Don't say that out
so
loud.
oh, he knows.
And Mel just goes, "Who's going to hell now?"
Probably all of us at this rate.
And I bend over and moon everyone. Get it? Moon.
Ha ha ha.
Nice.
But no.
We get it.
So my question is. Oh, I got it. This is perfect. I'm just gonna ask Sinevi. What should my question be? Because I have two.
Um,
I have two. So this answer will. Aha!
okay.
Beat that logic.
Poor Sunubi.
Well, I'm gonna have to do some thinking now because the corpse can't learn new information.
Oh yeah,
So the
that's
whole
true.
discussion, so the whole discussion going on currently, Sunivi is oblivious to. He's only responding to the questions. So you asking what should my next question be? Sunivi isn't currently aware that he is talking corpse.
I mean, you know
So
that you're in the kingdom with Fossick because you said that you like being in the kingdom of Fossick, so you must know that you're not with
I
your
never said
friends and
that.
loved ones.
Out of character? He never once said he liked that. He just said that yes, he is there because that's what happened
He
after
was
he died.
honored. Oh no, he said he was honored to be there.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to think about this. What should my next question be?
And it's Tom asking.
Yep. And it's
Yep.
Tom asking, what should my next question be?
What should my next question be?
Hmm.
I'm having so much fun.
Hmm. And I'm just thinking, actually, what was the last thing that Tom was focused on when he was alive? Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. He'll like turn his head towards you, and he will say, in a stern yet reassuring voice, "You should simply ask Onyx to marry you."
That was amazing.
Oh, this repartee is gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, again, I know he's your companion more so than mine, but I think you might have a question that could clear some things up if that is required.
All right, let's huddle up in the group because I do want to ask Sinevi if he approves of my new wedding. But yeah, let's huddle up first.
I'm sure he wouldn't suggest it if he didn't approve.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Thing is, we could just ask him like.
I'll
if he had to
ask
choose-
Zayden later. I think he would know Onyx better than Sinevi.
He's just
But
in
not
the
right now.
corner
We're
shaking his head no.
we,
He's just
Oh,
like,
we had a
poor guy.
moment.
Oh, guy. We could always just ask him what's more important to him.
All right, but this is the last question. What do we think, Mel, Rylan?
Mel's just like, I'm just along for the ride. And hoping we get Sunevi back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Okay,
a yes.
so you hope we get him back. Good to know.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
That's helpful. Thank you.
Okay, so I think that's a good question. I mean, if it's important to, which is more important to him?
You know, like actually, following his code and being with his god, or well, the people he's left behind. And I
All right.
didn't
Exactly.
know him. I didn't know him. I
All right,
don't
but
know.
let Lobo ask it.
I
Woof woof woof.
don't.
Woof woof.
I mean, as much as I love Lobo, I don't think he speaks the common tongue. I
Oh,
mean, he understands it, but I don't think don't think he can speak.
oh.
And you'll notice that Lobo is just rolling his eyes at the suggestion.
You know, I get that a lot. I have an aura of
Then
eye roll.
um,
An aura of eye roll.
I absolutely have an aura of eye roll. It extends about 10 to 20 feet. All creatures affected. Anyway, what is more important to you? Classic's approval or reunited with your friends and loved ones? And Tom.
Tom.
Yes, I suppose we have to maybe, rather than just asking about Fasek's approval, maybe something along the lines of staying true to his ideals. And I'm sure he has some
Well,
reservations about the whole.
was resurrection against his ideals in the first place, or was it just it
Freya made
is
it sound like it. Since it does go against the whole natural cycle and whatnot.
I think we know enough about his particular devotion to know that if the rule is nobody gets brought back, that he knows that nobody's supposed to get brought back.
yeah.
We know that he knows that nobody should be brought back. But is that
Right.
important enough?
Is that more
Or
important than coming back to see his family and
right?
It was the
us?
real question. It was the
Yes.
real question. The real question is he willing to be a hypocrite for his loved ones? Sorry, was
I
that putting
mean,
it a little bluntly, or?
Well,
he's
that's
not
kind
coming
of
back for me. I've already mourned. I had a whole period of mourning. I'm sad and I miss him, but if he's gone, he's gone. I've dealt with loss. Hashtag no parents. And I've dealt with friends. Hashtag Tom and Derek for life. But it's not up to me.
Look, I'm not trying to downplay what you've been through, Tom, but all I can say is when something you love is brought back to you, you tend to realize that you hadn't processed that loss as well as you thought you had.
All right, listen,
hello.
Ranger.
My spirit guardian. Look, my spirit guardians are my 3 dead parents. So, you know,
And Bobo
we
was my dead wolf. It really is.
so we have what I have lots of unprocessed trauma that and I'm like I'm willing, like, if he wants to come back and we can make that happen, let's do it. If he doesn't want to come back, it's totally his call.
Yeah, I just wish he was clearer with that in the first question. Then we wouldn't be here right
Exactly.
now.
Exactly. Then we would have been like, well, where can we find the stuff? And off we go.
If you guys don't ask him a question soon, I'm gonna be like, why couldn't you be clearer in your first question? That's what I'm gonna ask.
And then he'd be,
Well then,
because I'm dead, you dumbass.
That's a valid answer. And very direct. No ambiguity.
I mean, yeah.
Isn't that the nature of death, that you're supposed to be ambiguous and cryptic and everything, because they're not allowed to tell you about the other side, really?
You know what? Let me ask Zayden. Poseidon, is Mona or Nightingale or any of the other saints like cool with resurrection, or is it just like Fossick that wants the natural stuff kept up?
With the other saints, it usually depends on the purpose of the resurrection, and as long as it's brought about in a good light. Lycidas kind of left a sore spot for some of the saints with raising armies of undead, which
Okay,
isn't necessarily the same thing as resurrection, though, so most of the other saints don't really mind.
So if it's just Fossick that has a hang up, I say we just bring it back and toss our last asked question, because it's not up to Sinevi. If he wants to go back, we'll just let him die naturally. It's fine.
exactly. And he wants to do it in honor of Fossick. Great. We can that can be arranged.
I mean, you say that, but again, suicide isn't really within the realms of natural passing.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I
if
said
you
I'd kill him.
I mean, I don't think Freya or the rest of the tribe would take kindly to that. Freya, if he kills him, please know that I'm not associated with him.
If
She's just sitting there with wide
if
eyes.
I don't
If-
approve.
if Sinevi tells Priya, I'd rather be dead, Priya's not going to be able to do it. She's his mother. It's got to be his best
Who
friend or
Who
me.
would say that to, who would
his
say
best
that to their
friend or
mother?
me.
No wonder your mother left you.
Ah, she didn't even know me.
And she didn't need to. Jeez.
He's probably
I could
hit on her.
pretend that she was like scrying on me every so often. If she didn't like who I was becoming, she could have intervened.
She could have, and she should have.
Oh dear.
Anyway, okay. So go ahead, ask your last question of why you can be clearer on his last thing, and then we'll go and get the stuff to resurrect him.
Again, maybe instead ask a question about what's more important to him, just so we know for sure what he wants to do.
Sure.
Because I feel like the
Um,
why won't be more clear would just give us another.
let's
Another
let's
answer.
let's let Mel do it. Mel, do you want to ask him why he couldn't be more clear, or you want to ask him about his actual intentions? And by that I mean flip for it. Just flip for it.
Okay.
We're gonna bring it back either way.
Yes.
I see.
So here we'll flip for it. So
I wonder if this is how Jesus feels.
Probably.
Like, why do you keep doing these things? Oh, we thought you wanted us to do them.
No.
What
It
so
part of
clearly
love
says
each other-
don't do this. Did you
What
miss
part
the
of love
don't
each other
part
did
in
you
the
not
book?
understand?
on the flip, Mel just says, "Well, I think we should ask which is more important, because that will give us a lot of clarity."
Yeah, we'll see. Go for it.
Okay. And just to be clear, you're wanting Mel to ask?
Yeah, it's her turn.
Okay. So Mel just goes, "Hi, CDV. So, which is more important to you? Gaining the... Sorry, following the values of Fossick, or being with your friends and family?"
And Tom.
And Tom.
No. My friends and family will always reign supreme. Tom is fine too.
And Mel just
I know
goes,
that's because
"Oh."
he can't learn anything new, so he doesn't know that I'm, macking it on everybody. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I get it. Sounds like a yes to me.
That sounded like a yes, yeah.
Now we know.
So off we go.
And
Right, what do we need?
Zayden just says, I do have one thing that might be helpful to you. You're trying to find, what was it, a diamond?
Yes, we're gonna need a diamond.
Yes, I believe it.
And
Actually, I believe
Blaine.
we need it. I believe we needed 4 diamonds and you know, one to resurrect Navy and. Oh, sorry. Go on. Stupid joke.
3 others for Revivify in the future. So, Zayden just says, oh, I see it. You have a couple options. I haven't really been to these regions before, so, I mean, you could always go to a major city and purchase one, but where's the fun in that? There's actually, if you go south, almost to the peninsula of the continent, there's a temple dedicated to the Saint of the Sea, Arwana. And I'm actually friends with the priest who runs that temple. Well, you could say we're pen pals. But, rumors are that there's a pool there that when one does a trial of sorts, I don't know the exact nature of it, it rewards treasure in the process. Could be something to look into.
I'm down.
Cool.
I mean,
I volunteer as tribute. Let's go south.
are we sure that treasure will be anything we can actually use for this?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What if that?
I'm
What if she's being ambitious about it? You know, what if the treasure is the friendship we made along the way?
yeah,
Nah,
that's a real
I trust Zayden. Zayden wouldn't do us like that, right, Zayden?
To be fair, I don't know much about it either, but that's what I do know. I just shared with you.
Yeah, let's go.
most thief guilds don't involve themselves in things that are like it's the friendship you made along the way. Most thief guilds.
I mean,
The priest who
on
runs that
our
temple, I
seas and all
can't
that.
foresee. If it's the Saint of the Sea, they probably actually mean treasure.
They probably mean pearls and shit like that, right?
Fair chance.
Pearls, diamonds, it's all, it'll work.
No, we need actual diamonds though. And I really don't like the idea of going into a city. I don't like cities.
Oh, you and me
So
both.
we do the thing, and then if we need to, we go to the city. I could be there and back in like 2 shakes of a salt shaker.
Shake, shake. Why are you still here?
Shake,
Well,
shake,
because I don't
shake,
have the
shake,
money for.
shake your booty.
If you want to give me 500 gold, I'll go buy a rock in a city.
Do you need
Pretty
500
sure you
gold?
already picked that up, but okay, let's go. Let's go see about this treasure with the water goddess. Maybe we can make a deal with her and get some passage over to the island too, that we were headed to.
Yeah, I'm getting goddess favor
That
all over the place.
is actually not a bad idea.
So let's go. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay. So, you head out. I have to ask the question. which NPCs would you take with you?
All of them.
Oh my
Oh, God,
goodness.
no.
Freya and Sunu's unconscious body are included.
Gonna
I wanna
maybe
take-
roleplay that shit.
I want Derek and that first character that we had that left after like 3 sessions, and the one that drank all the time that we left in Meadhaven.
I hate you guys. For fuck's sake, Tom.
Happy New Year! We want them all back.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Last but not forgotten. Just like Navy.
So, we'll see. Freya will
You remember at the
probably
end of Avengers when all the
stay
people are at the
behind.
funeral service for Iron Man? Like that. You gotta
Oh,
have
yeah?
everybody back.
Nice.
I thought it was when everybody showed up for the big old brawl in the movie.
Yeah. Same type of situation.
Everybody shows
But
up for the
I went
funerals, and everybody shows up for the big fight. Yeah.
right. Yeah. Let's go have a big fight down south. And yeah, we'll roll with Mel. Mel's cool. I feel like Zayden doesn't get his hands dirty for people he barely knows. Is Mel's brother here too?
I don't think you guys brought him, if I remember
No,
correctly.
we
Yeah, I
left
don't
them
think
back
so.
home.
So really, it's just a question of do we ask Priya or do we leave her here with the corpse of her son?
I mean, it's mother's right to mourn, so probably leave her here.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
So you're bringing Mel, and then what about Zayden?
I mean, we
I
could
think
ask.
Zayden-
But
I think we could ask, but I think Zayden's probably going to want to stay because he's like, well,
I mean,
you could meet your pen pal.
he might turn into a subway for Daisy.
Make a persuasion check for Zayden. He wasn't
Who?
too fond of, we'll say Ryland.
Oh no. Okay. You do realize I have a 0 in my persuasion.
I could do it, but I know better because he's like my bro, and
I have a flat 10.
So he just says, you know,
Swamp or
Just-
pen pal?
I'll find a way to make this village cozy for the time being. I think this is your journey to make.
Can I try an intimidation check?
Sure.
Right. Because in which case, Silent, I don't take this the wrong way, but you aren't exactly the most fit of people, and the lizards here, they do look kind of hungry, so
They
go on,
may
we
actually
really
try to
think
eat you. That's
we
true.
really think you should come along.
Nice, go for it.
don't be posting up on my boy like that.
Give me
Zayden helped
Give me
us.
something decent. Ah, that's even worse. That's something I need.
So
Why, it's...
he just
Yeah,
says, I'll take my chances. And he goes out next to the lake, sets up his
And
umbrella
it's
right next to it, and then starts like reading a book. And all the
Freya,
lizard
just
folk
saying,
are
if-
like looking at him very strangely.
just saying, Prayer. If he does anything to offend your people, he's not with us. You have our blessing to do whatever.
He was our
He's
ride
with
back.
me. He's with me.
He was
You're
our ride
barely
back.
with me.
Well, he should have learned the customs then.
No customs. We're resurrecting a follower of Fossick. We don't care about no stinking customs.
He makes a point.
Let's roll. Let's do this. The more gods I piss off versus the ones that love me, I gotta have an even side.
That's amazing. So
I was going to say, are you keeping track of who likes you and who doesn't?
Fossick doesn't like me. Nightingale and I are neutral, and Saint Mona and I are positive. So overall neutral. And I wonder if Lycidas likes me because every now and then I touch one of his things, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I gotta kill everybody.
He probably
Is that a
loves
good
you.
thing or a bad thing?
I'm just gonna question real quickly. Where'd you get the idea that Mona likes you? We haven't really interacted with her.
It's also
I'm
true.
of Mona. She wouldn't have let me have some of these powers if we weren't cool. Would she have let me have some of these powers? No, no way.
Which one of them?
I have this tattoo that lets me do moon things now.
Ah, that's just magic.
You,
That's just how
you,
magic
you, you're
works.
new. You're new. You don't know what I had to go through to get this tattoo. All right, you'll see. You'll see.
I mean, Boba has tattoos too.
Yeah, but they're not like divine
I got
tattoos.
ta-
You'll see. You'll
I've
see.
got tattoos that glow, but that's something different.
Out of out of character, he's a more divine. They are literally the result of him being brought back to life.
Cool.
Probably shouldn't have been.
You ain't got shit on Lobo, Tom.
It's true. If it's a choice between you and Lopo, I'm gonna choose the dog.
I'm sorry.
That's amazing. Alright.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna lie. If it's a choice between you and the dog, I'm going after the dog.
Wait,
I'm
no
so sorry.
choice between me and the dog or Ilya and the dog?
If it's a choice between you and the dog, I'm gonna choose the dog every time.
So unfair.
I'm sorry.
You know it's true.
Yeah, I do. It's also unfair.
Bringing a wolf into the party is the best and worst idea I've ever had.
It'll be interesting.
It's not Ilya. It's all about the wolf. It's all about the cute wolf.
Yep.
So, who is going to, I guess, lead the first part of the journey? Which, this one's interesting, because this is a location none of you have ever been.
Oh, in that case, I
volunteer
have it.
tribute. What?
Nah,
I'm pretty good at foraging my way through things.
no, I got
Being a
this. I got
druid.
this.
Let's make this
I know how to go
interesting.
south.
Let's make this interesting. Everybody roll a d20. Let's see who gets the honor. Let's see who gets the honor. I don't. That's a nat 1.
I'm up for it.
All right. Hold
That's a
on.
nat 1. I don't get to do this.
The ranger
Oh, I
doesn't
got a
get to do
big
it.
whopping 4.
Oh no.
Looks like magic.
Got a big
Oh,
whopping
guess who's-
4.
Guess who's leading?
This is so
Here it
Oh
comes.
no!
Please roll
Why
a
did
3.
we get
Oh,
him?
God.
Why is
Seven
he
behind.
leading?
Uh,
We have a ranger and a druid, and yet that does not make sense.
I really
The
wanted you to
rogue
say,
from
and
the
we let the
city.
bard lead.
That makes 0 sense, but okay.
Oh yeah, the bard is leading the way forward.
We have a ranger and a druid in the party, and the bard is leading the way.
Just
yes, but
give me guidance. I got this.
I mean, that's true and all, but level 0 bard.
Alright, Tom.
I don't
I,
need to
I'm,
do that.
I'm definitely throwing a guidance on him, because, yeah.
Yeah, this could be interesting.
I get it.
Go ahead and make a
I'm just
survival
gonna let
check,
it happen.
Tom.
Survival.
Just gonna let it happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I have more than 3 in my bonuses, dude. Sorry.
I have a
So-
plus. I have a plus 9.
It's 7.
7.
Oh.
So here's what happens.
7 total.
Tom,
Don't I have advantage because they're helping me a lot?
you would actually probably have disadvantage because, like, you have no experience with this whatsoever.
Even on a nat 1, I would be better than that guidance and that roll.
Yeah.
Oh, me
God
too. Oh
damn.
dear.
That was pitiful.
Well,
So here's what happens. Tom, you very confidently start leading the party north. We'll say Ilya and Rylan, based on just your base wisdom alone, you know this probably within like the first half hour. if not sooner.
Are we laughing and going, how long do we go
That's
before
up
we
to
tell him
you.
that we're headed the wrong way?
You're basically heading back
Yes.
towards Chamdor.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like lean into Rylan and just go. So do we tell him or do we let him drop the illusion for now?
Is there a way we can subtly get him to go the other way without telling him?
Hmm. Oh no, Tom! I seem to have left my purse back at the village. We need to turn around.
Lobo's food is in the village. We have to go back.
Yeah, man, you guys should have prepared better. You know what? You should probably buy some potions too. Y'all so squishy. Yeah, we could go
I
back.
know it's entirely our
Yeah,
fault.
yeah.
Let's go back.
Oops.
Tom, can you
We
make a
must have
dex save?
forgot.
I didn't even do anything. Dex save. Back in my wheelhouse, we get 22.
Nice. You
I mean, at least
accidentally, or maybe accidentally in quotation marks, run into the choking vines again that you ran into on the
My
way
feet
in.
takes me where I want to go.
But you avoid them, no problem. So
Anybody know Speak with Plants?
not yet.
Probably.
The only reason I ask is because this vine keeps on showing me the good stuff. I want to know what its deal is.
You want to talk to it and bring it home for your mom?
No, not at all. We're not
Dragonborn
doing
plant
we're not doing
interspecies
mom
dating?
fantasies here.
Okay. I don't know. You were talking about going off with Priya.
Oh, you know what? That's true. But that's not my mom.
It's the mom of one of your very close friends.
Yeah,
I
but he's not hearing me.
suppose we can all
She
agree it
suffered a
is.
minor case of death.
Yes, and we're maybe going to fix that. If you guys would hurry up and go get your purse and dog food.
Rylan, Tom, that's something I've been thinking about.
Did it hurt?
Would a prayer qualify as a certified MILF?
Well,
I just
the
sort
whole
of rubbed
premise
my
of
head like, oh.
MILF or GILF is always subjective because it contains the word I. So you get to define your own list of MILFs and GILFs.
I mean,
Or DILFs.
I mean, charming as she is, I'm not really into scales, so I'm more of a fur kind of girl.
I have a thing for dragons, so you know there's some association.
oh god.
I see.
You haven't anything with a pulse so far. I've seen you hit on.
Level 0
Please,
bard.
please,
Just as much success with anything as anything, so yeah, might as well.
please stay away from Lobo.
They have to have an intelligence of at least like 6 or 8, whatever that number is for one of those spells.
Out of character, you'll be happy to know that Lobo, he has an intelligence of 8.
Really?
Yep, he has an intelligence of 8.
Oh well, Lobo, hello.
He's
This is getting more and more
It's
messed
okay,
up.
Lobo. You can say no. Please say no.
Stay
I'm
away
sure
from
Lobo
Lobo.
will either bite me, growl at me, or roll his eyes, just like everybody.
Stay away
Oh,
from Lobo.
Lobo regularly rolls his eyes at you, I'm sure.
I know
Actually,
that aura is powerful. You don't even get a save; it just happens.
you'll notice this time around it's actually Ilya crawling at you.
Alright. So, who's actually gonna lead the way?
You have a 9, so you're slightly better than I am, so you can go ahead. You can lead the way.
Sure.
I have a
What?
6.
Watch me
Did
somehow
you guys
fiddle
get your
this.
stuff that you needed?
I
That
am
I
good at having good
absolutely
rolls today,
demanded?
but that is still a 16.
Nice. So, you basically, excuse me, go back down to the village, and all of the villagers kind of watch as you left and now come back, and now we're going the opposite direction. But they don't necessarily say anything. They just assume that you're soft skinned and you don't know your way. So, um,
They're
they.
secretly laughing behind our backs, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
We knew our way back. Maybe we're just finished early. You don't know. Don't judge me.
On the 16th.
Oh, they're judging us 10 ways from Sunday. Don't worry.
Yeah, no.
So on the 16, you start kind of working through just your memory of what you know the continent to be shaped like. And if your memory serves correctly, you know that you have a couple of ways you can get there. One of which is to head directly southwest, which would probably take the longest, since it's all land travel. But you also know that if you go directly south first, and then get to the Draken Bay, you can actually use a ship to travel west, which might save a little bit of time.
Well, Lobo doesn't like ships, and neither do I, so we're taking the land route.
That is awesome. So,
Can I fly ahead if I'm pointed towards south?
yeah, you could.
Anybody want to just fly? I feel like Mel's here. We could fly.
Can we all fly? I don't think we can.
Let's see.
I mean, nope.
Because I'm awful tall.
Pretty sure I could carry glucose. I feel like we've done that. And
Yeah.
Derek could fit in a bag of holding. And then she just needs to cast fly on 3 people: herself, you, and Ilya. And that's everybody.
It would probably be better if she cast it on the wolf,
I,
on
I'm about to,
Lobo, and
I'm about
Lobo
to say,
carries Ilya.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone.
If you cast
Can't
it on
you?
Lobo, Lobo can carry Ilya, because isn't Ilya small?
Oh yeah, she's like, what is it? 40 pounds?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
can't you summon and unsummon Lobo? Isn't that like a thing? Like a familiar? I can summon and unsummon Tox.
So Mel just says, I
un-
can only cast
unum.
it on 2 people today since I teleported us.
Just a moment.
Is that 2 people including yourself, or just 2 people total?
2 people total.
Oh.
Well, I'm probably strong enough I could carry somebody, because I have an 18 strength now. I got missiles.
So you could carry Ilya. I'm carrying Glucose and Derek. And then Lobo just gets summoned, unsummoned. And then that's it.
I'll actually just say real quickly. First of all, I am not unsummoning Lobo. Forget about it. Second of all, I don't actually think I'm allowed to. It specifically says that if it dies, of course, it disappears for the time being. And when I finish a long rest, I can summon a different primal beast or the same kind again. Nowhere does it say I'm allowed to just straight up dispel it.
Oh. So we need to kill the dog.
No!
This is
No!
horrible.
You just
I
cast
am
the
not.
flight on Lobo. Lobo can carry her. I'll carry Mel. I'll carry Mel and like Derek, and you carry glucose.
Okay, all right, fine.
I mean,
You're not killing the dog.
I I I I have this thing where if you can come right back in
You're
like
not
10 minutes,
killing You're not
I'll get
killing
her
Lobo.
everything.
You're not killing Lobo.
what
Get
makes
It
you
that
doesn't
out of
think?
have
your
to be
head.
me.
You're not killing Lobo.
What
No.
makes you
Doesn't
think?
No.
What makes you think he can come right back?
No.
again
It's
from
not.
what I know about familiars. Again, this is in character. From what I know of familiars, they just hop in and out whenever you need them.
He's not a familiar. He's a
Yeah,
he's a gift from
familiar,
he's a
tomato,
gift from
tomato.
he's a gift from Farsight for crying out loud. I'm not losing him.
You're
You
not.
lost him once, and then he gave him back.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lose him again. Heartless
But you,
bastard.
but you find it right back.
You're not killing. You're not killing Lobo.
This
I
is
think
You
we
kill
have a
horrible.
Lobo,
very,
I will chop off your wings.
I have a very unhealthy
You kill
relationship with that.
Lobo, I. You kill Lobo, I will chop off your wings.
I don't have to kill it. How about we just put him in the bag of holding the same way that we put other people in? They've got 10 minutes. It's not going to take that long to fly over this bay. This. You guys are overreacting. But your plan is easier. Do your plan. Make Lobo fly. Ilya takes a ride on the flying dog, dead dog, undead dog, and then you carry whoever, and then Mel cast fly. This is a good plan. I have no problem with this.
And I am curious, does Ilya reveal that there is a shorter path involving water, or do you keep that to yourself?
Mm, mm, mm.
And question, do I realize that there's a shorter path involving water?
You can make a survival check too.
Suppose since the life of a wolf is being brought up,
Oh
suppose that's a
yeah,
good joke.
I know exactly
Rylan
where we're
does.
supposed to go.
And again, since the life of a wolf is being brought up, I suppose she would sort of mention that.
If we absolutely, there is a shorter path we can do, but we have to rent a boat. If we absolutely have to do it.
I mean, yes, that is true, but I mean, Lobo doesn't really like sailing.
He'd probably prefer to getting stabbed.
I'm not gonna kill the dog.
Good. As I said, you kill the dog, I take your wings. I think it's fair trade.
You can try, and I flex again and say Mona, Mona, Mona.
Never have I been so disappointed about following the same deed as somebody else.
Nice. So, which path do you guys end up taking?
Well, can we do this flight thing?
Yeah, I think Ryland and I vote for the fastest path. We're all about efficiency for the sake of our quote unquote real mission.
Well, yeah, I guess we're supposed to get back to that.
Nice. So, combination of flying and possible sailing, briefly.
Yeah,
And you would
if we
know
have
that
to.
it's just a bay, so the amount of time you would actually spend on the water is very small.
Well, I believe the fly spell is only an hour, so if it's more than an hour, this is a very useless conversation.
Get the feeling it's more than an hour.
Yeah.
Just the feeling I get. I suppose if we have to, we can take a boat, but I am not cleaning up if Lobo pukes.
Fair.
Okay. So, you guys make your way south, and using the fly spell does save you a little bit of time, and you eventually come to, I will say, with your survival checks, you actually run into a bit of ruins once you get to nightfall on the first night of travel. And you see what seems to be some sort of temple in ruin. You could roll a religion check if you guys want to know. Or history, I would say.
History or religion?
Oh, I completely forgot I do actually have proficiency in religion. So yeah, sure. Let's see what happens. Hey, 19.
Nice.
Where'd my history go? Let's see what I can get.
All that
I'm basically 0 in both, so it doesn't matter.
all that time spent sucking up to Fazak finally pays off.
15.
Nice.
Nice.
So, we'll say that basically everyone except Tom. Sorry, Tom.
No, I understand what this game is.
You even have the highest modifier.
Yeah. So,
I might as well be rolling persuasion again.
yeah. So Rylan and Ilya, you know that just based on the nature-based symbols of here, that this was probably once a civilization or temple built to Fossick. But what you know, especially through Sunivi and now Ilya, is that when the temple was built in this portion of the swamp, Fossick really was not happy about it because they were using stone and man-made materials. And you could see remnants of where an earthquake and some lightning strikes hit the temple, and it's now in ruin, and you see scorch marks. You get the sense that this is probably a very long time ago. Maybe 60 to 70 years, but what Priya was saying about Fossick getting mad about civilizations being built, especially in his name, you get the sense that he probably wasn't too happy about it.
You too. In case you were wondering why I was concerned about Fazak possibly taking offense, here's your explanation.
Well, somebody did get it. Oh, yeah, it looks like he got a little bit cranky about this place. So does that mean the place is cursed?
Not really. He just raised, raised it to the
He
ground.
just had it. He just had a little bit of a temper tantrum and went on his way.
More just to made sure that nobody would worship him in such a place again.
Okay.
Ruins, the fate of all cities.
It's true.
But that's the only thing you see on your first night of travel, and judging by the change in the air, you get the sense that by about midday, you'll probably reach the bay area, where you could probably rent a boat.
And a crew, because none of us ever got, sailing lessons. We still don't know how to sail. We know how to crash a boat, though.
Very true.
Oh yeah. The captain is currently having a case with death.
Yeah. Just a little bit. So we might need a crew. A little crew. Our sailing skills are not up to snuff.
I mean, I've never sailed a boat either, but I accept the challenge.
We thought we could too, but turns out they're a little complicated.
Yeah, that went super
I mean,
poorly.
That
I mean,
was, in retrospect, was not our brightest idea.
I mean, don't they just don't they- don't they just float?
They do, but you kind of have to steer them, and then you have to figure out how to get them going, and then you have to figure out how to slow them down, and it's a whole thing.
And to your
Just get a
guys'
long stick and
credit, you also faced cannon fire and a storm. Your first time
True,
sailing a sea vessel, so there is
and
that.
we did get it going where we wanted it to go. We just couldn't figure out how to get it to stop.
in all I'm gathering is that Sunnivi was an absolute unit of captain.
Yes.
So, we'll say, for brevity's sake, that you guys find a place to camp for the evening, and going off those high survival checks, largely without an issue. So, we'll see about day 2. Go ahead and whoever's leading this part of the journey, roll a survival check.
Go ahead.
Are you sure we don't want to do another D20? Pick
Yeah,
out who
sure,
gets.
I got this.
No.
Yep. So D20 it is.
I just love the chaos involved.
Damn it. That's a 5. I'm not gonna lead again.
Can I
We
just
thought
use
we
this?
wake up late. Oh,
Can I
17.
use this
Okay.
as the
What the
survival
hell?
Natural
roll? Come
20!
on.
How
The dice
does
gods
the
have
person
spoken.
who knows nothing about navigation end up being the leader?
That's
Can I
amazing.
just can I can I use that as the survival roll?
Unfortunately, no. That's just to get to make the survival roll. Yeah, go ahead and roll
Don't
survival, Tom.
don't
I'm
disappoint
so
us.
confident all the time.
Is it that he just gets up first? It must be he gets up first.
Yep.
Yes, I wake up in the morning and I charm all of the boat crew to go where I point, and where I point is
Not
on the
bad,
16.
prize.
Okay,
actually.
16's pretty good.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Not bad. Very good.
So, especially since you've been heading one specific direction, it also helps.
Yeah.
So you keep heading south, and eventually, you do see a small village that isn't really marked on any map you've seen of Brista because it's so small, but you do see the
We have
small
found the hidden village.
you do see the small fishing village along the bay, and it seems fairly peaceful, fairly quiet, and there's not much to it. There's a market for trade to happen, and there's also a small inn, but it's probably the most kind of ramshackle thing you've encountered so far. And that's saying something.
I think, God, it's beautiful.
But you
We have
also...
truly been blessed.
Oh, go for
Sorry,
it.
go on.
Reminds me of home.
I was just gonna say we've truly been blessed by Fasek on this day.
You are welcome.
And you also notice that there's a sign next to the bay, along with a log cabin. It's labeled Ingrid's Boat Rentals.
We should go there.
Okay, that sounds like a reasonable place.
Tom, Fossick, take the wheel. Oh man. So you see a human woman outside doing some basic repairs to boats, and they don't seem to be like big pirate ships or like dynasty seafaring vessels that you've encountered so far. They actually seem to be just little small um, sailing boats. And she also has some canoes as well with paddles.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Ingrid, and she kind of points to the sign. I
Smart. We're going to the champion thing so we can win.
Uh,
Will one of
he,
these boats get us there?
he's talking about the temple of Elvina.
Yeah,
Oh.
that one.
So yeah, I think so. One of these should get you across the bay. You have to bring it back though. It's just a rental.
How long do we have?
Um, I usually charge per day, so
So we'll pay when we bring it back. Perfect.
well, why don't we do a deposit? Just because that way, I would never make any money.
Yeah, I was about to say, I get the feeling that's an upfront payment. Hmm.
How rude of
Well,
some people to actually steal your boats.
Yeah, well, that's why I do the deposit, because unfortunately, the good natured rental system where you bring the boat back doesn't always happen, so.
We would never dream of not returning something that we borrowed.
yes, you would.
No. Um, it's just like a regular paddle boat. I don't have to like know like sails or anything, right?
Yeah.
Um, okay, good. I had a bad experience and I'm just a little nervous.
Oh,
That's
that's
all.
fair.
Oh, speaking of bad experiences, how much is the cleaning fee?
Oh, I didn't have a cleaning fee, should I?
Well, I don't think my friend here is gonna handle the sailing bit too well. And she'll sort of
I mean,
just at the top
we,
of
we
Lobo said.
Well, we'll just use a clean cantrip for that, or prestidigitation to clean it up. Um,
we could leave him if he doesn't like boats. You know, Lobo could stay. You're still capable, right? We got this.
If Lobo stays, I stay.
Two birds, one stone. All right, let's roll.
and if we okay,
Well, I could always rent you two boats. If you think your friend needs a little bit more room.
That oh, that's not the issue. I just don't think he's used to, seafaring.
Uh,
That's not really Fazak's domain.
I know I've seen a lot of water around where all these people worship Fossick. So, are you sure?
There's a difference between water and sailing. Sailing is
All right.
sailing is a Venus domain, I think.
yeah.
Okay.
And she just says, well, it'll
Maybe
be
if
10 gold up front,
sorry,
10 gold when you get back.
So
kind of broke. So
does that mean it's 20 gold per day, or
Yes, how long do you think
some
you'll
other?
need it for?
I think the one day should be fine, right, guys?
no, don't be silly.
We need more.
I mean, yeah, we need to get there. We need to do this whole trial. We need to get the thing, and we need to get back here. let's just take it for, at the very least, 2, preferably 3 days.
Okay, fine.
Also, I'm broke, so you guys are gonna have to pay for it.
Oh, well, then we're only doing one boat. And I'm just flying.
And Ingrid just goes, well, if you bring it back sooner than you anticipate, I can give you a reimbursement of your funds that you don't use.
That sounds
That's
fair.
very reasonable. Yep. So, how much do you want as a deposit?
You said 2 days?
Yeah, we'll just say 2 just to be on the safe side.
So that will run you 40 gold total. So let's do 20 up front.
Okay.
So 10 each, Rylan?
Well, I'll cover the deposit. You cover when we come back.
All right.
That way, it's already out of my sheet, so I don't have to remember anything. I'm good.
Okay.
Because my memory is completely shot. I was dropped on my head a few times as a child. Leave me alone.
No judgments.
Alright,
At least you had a child.
alright, don't worry. Also, I am gonna go ahead and do I'm gonna go ahead and do a stealth check just to see how something plays out in a moment.
Are you stealing from the poor lady?
I would never. I'm not that kind of halfling. Howling. Come on, give me something decent.
Oh no, part candor. Oh dear.
That's pretty decent.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
Is it stealth or sleight of hand?
No, this is not for you guys. This is just Ilya doing her own thing.
Oh, okay, good. Because my survival roll was higher than my stealth roll, as usual.
Yep. Tom being Tom.
Tom being Tom.
Your stealth roll? That's like a nat 20. That's quite awesome. So whatever you're doing, you did it extremely well.
Oh, you'll be sorely disappointed with what I'm doing.
Are you putting a hole in the poor lady's boat?
No, I'm not. What I'm doing is, like, as the party is leaving to get that boat, I'll slip her another 10 gold and just go, let's make that 3 days.
And she just says, much appreciated.
Because I do not trust this party to be done there in 2 days.
Oh, you'll
might get
learn
a
this
little-
about me. I tend to finish fast.
I can fix that.
I've heard.
Oh,
We get a
God.
little sidetracked sometimes. We do. That's true.
Ride hard, finish fast.
I can fix it now.
Is that the party's new slogan?
It might be.
Oh, God. Especially
I
There's
mean-
nothing
since
like a
the name is the Fannies. That's
yeah. I
an
was about to say there's
interesting
nothing like a
motto.
planning guide.
And you know, Ilya's always riding, so...
So, you guys take the boat, and it's about mid-afternoon now, and from what Ingrid tells you, it's going to take about 3 hours to get there. So she says you should expect to get there by nightfall.
To the sea.
Oh, and you guys will have to know that Lobo, he keeps his stomach contents.
That's amazing.
Lovely.
Nice.
That's a good puppy, I know.
Oh, well, really, actually, have you ever written up... Oh, that's slightly worse.
So Lobo does.
Turns out
Ilya doesn't.
Mhm.
So
Uh-oh.
between Rylan and Tom, just because Ilya's busy puking, who
I'm
would
going to
take
press
the lead?
digitate that right out of the boat or make sure she's leaning over the side of the boat.
Yeah, that's fair.
That works.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Let's go for the over the side of the boat. Hopefully I don't
Nice.
fall over.
That's amazing. So, we'll say, Ryland, if you can give me a survival check for guiding the sailing vessel. It's a low DC because Ingrid's ensured that.
Good.
Yeah, the
I'm
DC was
glad
a
it's a low
10,
DC.
so that's a good thing. So it's a little rocky at
Woo!
first, and Ilya, that doesn't help your situation, but you seem to get sailing pretty quickly, and
And I have to keep the flying Tom online. So yeah.
yeah, I just pictured Tom like a kite above the boat, and
Every so often, I have to grab his tail to redirect him.
I'm also flapping uselessly into the sails, like, yeah, we'll go that way, we'll go that way.
Yeah.
So, after about 3 hours and your arms being very sore from basically having to paddle on your own, Ryland, you make
Good
it
thing I got
to
that strength up. Woohoo!
yeah.
Go barbarian strength.
Yes.
Yep.
You make it to the other side of the bay, and once you're there, you do see that you have a little ways to go before getting to the temple itself. And it is nightfall.
Spooky temple at night, or wait till morning.
Morning.
It's hard to
Morning.
say. I don't see particularly well in dark. I mean, double does.
Okay. So we make up a nice little camp and put up some. I have a glyph of warding that I can put. I think I have a warding circle I can put around us,
Perfect.
so we can all get a good night of sleep. Do you want me to look that up?
Yeah, so we'll say, what do you set your glyph of warding to?
I think I would set it to like a thunderclap kind of thing,
Okay.
so that we all wake up and whatever is there gets like stunned for a second.
Right, so kind of a alarm per se. Cool.
Yeah.
That'll work. And then, would you guys take watches throughout the night?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to take watches in addition to it? Yeah. Probably wouldn't
Might as
be
well.
a bad idea.
I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, I suppose like I can take one and Lobo can take one separately. And he has night vision, dark vision. So that helps too.
Awesome.
Oh, so while well, let me know the order, and then I want to do something.
I mean, I suppose A-level will volunteer and she'll go first, and then Lobo can go after her. Just so you two can actually get some proper uninterrupted sleep.
Alright. So go ahead and roll your perception.
Being a
check.
druid, I do need to get at least 2. I do need to get some sleep because I will otherwise not have my spells.
Exactly. So you'll get at least 4 uninterrupted hours, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I wanted to cast the glyph before I went to sleep. So.
Perfect.
So just to make sure, how dark is it currently?
It's nighttime, so it's pretty dark. Lobo would be fine.
Yeah, but I'm assuming I would have to do this at a disadvantage.
Yes.
That's a bit
Oh,
bullshit. That was a
no!
13, but apparently it's a 1. It is literally on the edge between a 1 and a 13.
So, we'll say for your watch, you're a little distracted, feeling a little bit uneasy about the temple you saw to Fossick, and now you're going on the quest to resurrect one of Fossick's followers.
Yeah. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna wake up and bug Ilya, be like, Ilya, you awake?
Keeping watch, of course I'm awake.
All right, good, good, good. I
What is
kind of
it?
have this thing with the gods, and some of them kind of like me, and some of them kind of don't. What do you think I gotta do to maybe care a little bit more for Fossick?
Um, how do you feel about potted plants?
I could pot a plant.
Yeah. What you know? Once you've shown me you can actually take care of a potted plant, then we can start discussing more involved matters. That would be a good start.
Okay. Challenge accepted. I'm gonna go look for a small plant, and when we get to the temple, I'll find a pot and keep it alive and such.
Please don't pick
Thank you.
anything. Please don't pick anything poisonous.
Well, I'm tiefling. I'm pretty tough, but I should be fine. You keep watch. I got this. I got this.
Sure. Glad to be of help, I suppose.
Yeah, I would have asked Sinevi, but he died, and then he also wasn't on the best terms with Fossick. Every so often, he would get rained on. So
I mean, Fazak's a way hard to decipher.
aren't they all?
But he works in mysterious ways, I believe they say.
Potted plant. All right.
And Tom, since
Yes.
you're up with Ilya, can you make a perception check as well?
Sure. Yeah, I'm looking for plants, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, this is gonna go great. Yep. Super good.
So, you're both pretty focused on the conversation. So, when a giant lumbering form comes towards the camp, the only thing that really catches it would be actually Ryland's glyph of warding. So, that will wake Ryland up at least. So, if
The most
everyone can.
effective member of the party is not even awake. Um,
So you just hear a loud boom as you see this giant, hulking figure starting to swipe towards. You both rolled low perception, so that'd be Ilya. And let me move this map over. We'll use this one here. And if everyone can roll initiative.
Is doom.
I am on fire. I can roll well to lead the party, but dexterity thing? Nah, no way.
Just a second. Let's move quickly. Come on. Okay, that's all. Yep. So Lobo just acts on my turn, so I don't need to roll anything for him. Excellent.
Okay. And for now, I'll use a token that has both of you guys in it, but if that changes, of course, we can switch things around.
Yeah, it works. It works for now.
So we'll put Tom next to there. Oh my goodness! And we have a raid on the Twitch stream. Hi, Dutch Dungeons! Good to see you.
Just in time for combat.
I know, we're about to
Dude,
get into a fight, it seems. And
you didn't miss a damn thing.
No, you just missed us talking to the dead.
that too.
And not enough, but
So let's see here. My creature is gonna get a swipe at Ilya because of the
It's rude.
surprise element. So we're gonna do a claw. Oh, luckily for you, that's a 10.
yeah, that misses. Who would have thought?
So then we'll go in normal initiative order. Let's see. Let me get this up here. And then I'll roll for my creature. Nice.
So for game's sake, Derek and Glucose are just sleeping.
Yeah, we'll say they're sleeping, and then if you guys need more help than that, we'll have them wake up.
Got this, no
So-
problem.
Derek is so used to the sonic booms that he from like the thunderclaps he makes. He just like he thought it was part of his dream.
So Elliot has a 15. Rylan has an 11, and then Tom is a 9.
Yeah. Alternatively, we just left them behind back at the village.
How do I go faster than Tom when I'm waking up?
That is hilarious.
Because
Because
Tom
you're-
is busy finding his
you're
plans.
recording. I didn't care about that. I snoozed it.
Tom is busy looking for a plant.
Are you looking for like a glow in the dark plant, or are you looking for like a carnivorous plant? Because at least carnivorous plants will feed themselves.
No. I just need something that I can keep alive.
So cacti.
Sure.
So yeah, a cacti or a succulent.
So
Maybe a stick.
let's
Ouch.
see if any of these hit. Sorry, Elliot. It's you up front, so all of these are gonna go towards you.
Yeah, the 18 and the 16 they do it.
They do hit, okay. So the the troll bites out at you for 6 piercing damage, and then its claw does 7 damage. So
Ouch.
Rylan, you suddenly wake up as you see Ilya being very abruptly slashed out at by a troll in the forest. And that's gonna bring us to Mel.
We're losing another Fossick follower. Help.
Who, Mel, she'll haste Tom.
Woo!
So Tom is just moving like super speedy now. And that will bring us back to Ilya.
Right. In which case,
There we go. Okay. Because I got woken up from my sleep, I went into a rage.
And then you saw the monster.
Yeah. I thought it was because Tom was joking around, and then I saw the monster.
yeah. Well, because I really don't want Lobo to potentially die, I'm gonna go ahead and take a bonus action to have Lobo disengage. And as he moves away, I still have to take at least one opportunity attack on Ilya, but
Okay,
that's just how it is.
cool. So, you guys are moving separately then?
No, like it's a thing. Like if I want both of them to disengage, I have to use both a bonus action and an action.
Oh, got
I can't.
it. Okay.
But I can't disengage with Lobo, but still leave myself vulnerable.
Okay. So this is the claw that comes with that. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh no. So Ooh, a little beefier. That's 11 damage towards Elia.
Ouch. This is quite alright, because that was 5 feet of movement, so I will use an additional 25 to move up to here. Just to put some distance between us. And let's keep it simple. I'll bring out my bow and have a shot at him.
Okay, go for it.
For a whopping. Come on, don't play me now.
Plus downs.
Why does the game hate me? Oh,
Oh
that's
no.
probably gonna miss.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna miss.
11
Well,
misses, unfortunately.
In which case, I'm just gonna have to go for an extra attack and hopefully hit him this time. Hey, 25, not bad.
Nice, that definitely hits.
So wait. So before the actual damage, I'll go ahead and use the favorite foe feature. So he is now marked as my currently favorite foe. Just means he takes
Okay.
some extra damage.
Awesome.
So let us see here. First we have the actual damage. Ah, could be worse. 9 piercing damage and with an additional 5, so 14 piercing damage.
Alright. Cool.
I'm pretty sure that was 30 feet to get up to here, so I'll take 10 more and sort of like slip in between here, just to try and hide a little.
Alright, that's perfect. So, in that case, that will bring us to Ryland.
All right. Well, like I said, when I got woke up, I went into a rage because, I got woke up from sleep and I'm not very nice when I get woke up. And I at first thought it was Tom goofing around, and then I see the giant thing who's not supposed to be in our circle and, go, oh, okay. So both my arm blades come out and I charge at it, and me and my ancestral protectors are like charging at at the wonderful giant, which of course means he can't hit anybody but me or he gets a disadvantage.
Okay. Perfect. So, I'll go ahead and move
So-
you up to
Took me a little
Troll,
while. You're
troll.
okay.
Troll.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Alrighty.
Any of our staff.
Where's my roll gone? Dang thing never sits in the right spot. There it is.
Unfortunately, a 13 misses. Nice, the 19 hits.
Good. All right. And that's
Nice.
also plus my rage bonus, which I'm like I'm 4th level barbarian now.
Okay, good.
So I think that's plus 6.
Cool. Was the 19 your offhand attack, though?
Well, I'm a double weapon fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
So offhanded attacks, if I remember correctly, I don't think it's gonna add that bonus just
Okay.
because you're gonna get an extra one once you get
Okay.
5th level barbarian.
Okay. Yep.
If I remember.
I wasn't sure how it worked,
You're
but
all
there
good.
is a plus. Okay. All good.
So does take a solid wallop from that though.
Oh yes, and now not only does he have my guardians, which are in the area, but he also has my spores too.
Awesome. That will work. Let me mark that here. We'll do a skull. That seems spores like. Alrighty. Is that everything for you?
Rage, movement, slide, double slide. Yeah, I think that's everything I can do. Probably yell at him.
Okay.
You woke me up, you bastard!
I love it. So, then we're up to Hasted Tom.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm awake. Seeing the big monster and everybody hitting it, I'm like, all right, well, time to do what I'm hopefully good at, and cast a 3rd level Shadow Blade because it's nighttime.
Nice. Love
So that's a
Shadow
bonus
Blade.
action. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's, well, yeah, but yeah, I haven't hit him yet.
If it does hit, that's that's awesome.
So it would be a d20 plus dexterity and proficiency. Oh my gosh, I crit.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Wow, this is everything.
Yeah, that's gonna do a solid hit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, okay, so let me talk through it because it's fun.
Yeah.
Shadow Blade does 3d8 normal, and a crunchy crit would mean plus 24. Sneak attack at my level is 2d6, so crunchy crit would make that plus 12. So I'm at plus 36.
Holy crap.
And then my dexterity modifier is plus 4. So we're at plus 40. And I think that's it.
That's it. That is amazing.
All right. So I'm going to roll the 2d6 for the regular sneak attack damage. So then previously I had rolled the 3d8, which was the 18.
Nice.
So the 18 plus 8, 18 plus 8 is 26.
26.
That's 26 plus 40 is 66 damage.
Holy crap. That is insane. Rogues, man. So, you watch as this, like, really speedy, hasted Tom just quickly runs over and goes, and it's just, like, annihilates
I'm fast.
this troll. Which, oh man.
You don't belong here.
It's
I don't like you.
looking not great, if anything. Okay.
So my second attack, my hasted attack. Oh man. Is this plus? So
Yeah, that hits.
it's 12, but it's plus plus 7, so that's 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so 19 to hit, and so then that's just.
I think the minimum you could roll is gonna do it, just because of that sheer craziness of that attack.
that was something.
I was not expecting that. That is amazing.
So this is the regular damage of the Shadow Blade plus 4. Yeah, so that plus 4, which is my regular dexterity mod. So 18 more damage.
Okay.
Psychic.
So, Tom, that was a very short-lived battle. How do you want to do this?
So I'm going really fast, and I'm just like, you know how like in some animes the sword will go really, 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 really fast, and then when you look back, it's just pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what happens. Just pieces of whatever this was littered on the floor, and I barely know what happened. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Where do I gotta go now? Anybody in trouble? Anybody in danger? Anybody need help?
And we're actually kind of out of initiative for the time being.
Don't forget to throw the pieces of the troll in the fire.
Maybe Loba wants to eat it. Maybe Loba wants to eat it. You never know. Sometimes people like the way that other things taste. I remember that. What's the name? The Sanini used to like the way things eat. Right.
Yeah, but trolls regenerate, so you don't want it regenerated in your stomach.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. So I'm gonna finally dice it. I'm gonna dice it some more. Tap 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 tap.
You watch as the troll begins to, like, essentially in pieces start to kind of meld together.
I'm
And
throwing
start
the pieces in the
rising
fire,
up.
and I'm like, "Wake me up!" I'm like, "Wake me up, will you? How dare you wake
Nice.
me?"
So,
Like I'm poking each piece with aggression, with hostility, and go, "Wake me up!" and like holding it over the fire and watching it sizzle and making sure it's cooked, and then I like toss it in the air, and I'm like, "This is for waking me! How dare you wake me!"
And I'm just gonna keep chopping and saying, "How dare you wake up! My love loves to sleep. My love loves to sleep. She needs to sleep. Everyone needs to sleep."
that is
You guys-
amazing.
you
And
guys
that does bring us out of initiative, adding fire
You guys
to
are-
the mix.
You two have problems.
I just sort of
And so
slow.
Ilias
if
says,
I just do one
watching
of
the
those like
scene.
horror movie slow turn and do the really long blink and go, "It woke me up."
and I look at Mel, if she's done concentrating on the spell, I'm like stunned for.
Yeah.
So I
She
just
drops
collapse.
it just for fun.
I just collapse on the floor. Like that.
It's his turn. He needs to get some rest now, so I guess I'm up for my shift. So you
Well,
guys might as well take your time.
technically it's Lobo's turn.
Hey, you want some cooked troll meat?
Um,
I
no
offered to
thanks.
Lobo. Hey, Lobo, you want some cooked troll meat?
How would cooked troll meat smell?
It
Probably
doesn't smell
pretty
very
good. Really? I made sure it was really nicely cooked.
Well, let's see.
Or this thing is troll and also.
It smells like burnt ass.
Oh. Apparently this was one of them trolls that never washed.
You know, as much as wolves they do enjoy the occasional ass, I don't think they like them burnt.
It's true. Stupid troll waking me up.
And to be fair, technically you did set up the alarm that woke you up, so.
I stab a pea like right through the head, really hostile, and I look at you, and with that slow blink again.
Remember Raven from Teen Titans?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting those vibes.
I'm getting those vibes, like the
Man,
really
I
quiet,
forgot about that
one-word
show.
answer. I miss that show.
Solid
You know,
show.
Noble will sort of just let out a disapproving growl before moving away against Ilia's instructions.
Yeah. Rylan makes sure each and every piece of the troll gets cooked before she goes back to bed. Each and every piece.
That was awesome.
Takes extra time making sure that the head gets burnt. Probably puts it on a spike in the middle of the fire.
Nice. And it looks creepy. It's definitely a good warning sign to anything else that would mess with you at your camp.
Again, Rylan might have a few issues that she needs to work through, but there's no such thing as a psychiatrist yet. So, you know.
That's amazing. So, you guys do the rest of your rest, and, would anyone, because I'll probably jump ahead a little bit, with the rest of the watches, is there anything you guys would like to do?
Other than make sure that the troll is well and truly cooked? No, not really.
Solid.
And then I have to study my spells. And then I have to get my spells. Like, I think druids pray for their spells.
I mean, I suppose Ilia would offer up a quick prayer to Farzak, just hoping to not cause many offenses similar by working towards resurrecting Sunevi.
Yeah, that is fair. So,
I'm just passed out, dead to the world.
That's amazing. So, you actually have one last little bit of your journey, not too long. You get the sense that you're pretty close to your destination, so probably within 3 or 4 hours you'll be there. So if you start out at dawn, you'll probably be there by actually before noon. So who would like to make the very last survival roll?
Tom is sleeping, so I'll do it.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead. I guess proud.
Alainn. Nice. And without issue, especially since you're already so close to your destination, keeping a very keen eye out for any more trolls, you make your way further southwest, and the first thing you see is it doesn't look big enough to be a lake per se, but you see a sort of pond with very clear, refreshing looking bubbling water that's kind of interesting to you. But further off in the distance you see the temple to Arwana, and you see it's adorned with all sorts of seashells and ocean-like imagery, and seems to have these white, almost crystal-like pillars. And you get the sense that you're here.
Does anyone want to go for swimming the ominous bubbling water?
I was gonna say, can I do like an insight or some kind of like check on the water, like to know what's going on?
This would probably be either nature or arcana. I'll give you either.
All right.
I can do
Good
Arcana.
voice.
Nice.
I'm awake.
Go for it.
It's
I know magic.
just because I'm
That's
always
cool.
curious how good
Oh,
Lobo is
Ryland.
compared to me.
How did I get 11? Oh my! I'm so...
You're still pissed about the troll.
I must still be partially enraged from the troll. Yeah.
Just because I'm always curious how well Lobo does in these things. Oh, what do you know? He gets 23.
I just love how the wolf knows more about the pool.
The wolf knows more than the rest of us. Too bad it can't
Fuck's
communicate.
Fuck's sake, Lobo. Why are you so smart?
So, we'll say
Excuse
Ilya, Lobo, and Tom, especially Tom, you get the sense that this pool is very magical in nature, and you would probably need further explanation from whoever's in charge of the temple about it, but just the bubbling and crystal clear nature of the pool, it doesn't seem quite natural.
I'm gonna drink it.
Okay.
Why?
I think I gotta drink it, guys. I'm gonna drink it.
Okay. So, Tom, you begin to feel the edges of reality start to slip a little bit.
Normal Tuesday.
Yeah. So you get the sense that essentially you're starting to go almost like in and out of a conscious state. You, after drinking it, it kind of fades off after a while. But you get the sense if you completely submerged yourself, you would get its full effects.
Okay, guys. If you want to get high for a minute, drink it, but don't swim in it.
Why would we swim in it? I know it's super magical, but why would we swim in it?
I don't know. I thought about it, but I figured I'd drink it first, just in case.
See, drinking it sounds more dangerous than swimming in it. To
Nah,
me.
It was fine. It was fine. No worse than anything glucose has served us.
Hmm. Lobo and Ilio sort of like share a glance real quick before Lobo just dips one of his paws into the water to see if anything happens.
It causes a slight ripple, and the bubbles almost seem, in a way, to like beckon someone forth.
I don't think I like this.
Yeah, it's kind of unsettling.
I was gonna
No,
say,
I think we should just leave this water alone.
a wisdom check would tell me I probably should leave it alone. An intelligence check would have me diving in. I'm wise. I'm not smart.
I always find that if you just try something, the worst that could happen is you die, and we're already on a resurrection quest, so, good chances that it won't matter.
But
Yeah,
you won't have the aid of the other, and then you'll have to well, we do have the body bags of holding. Again,
about
like I
this?
said,
I'm fine.
How
Just
about we
saying.
go and ask the people who actually knows about this place what this
yeah, I was
is?
gonna say let's go talk to some of the people around here and see what's going on.
All right, you guys do that. I'm gonna put some in a flask. I'm gonna bottle it.
Well, that I'm okay with you bottling it and saving it for later.
I mean,
That I'm cool with.
you say that, but I mean, are we sure this is not some kind of, sacred lake or something along those lines?
This is Tom. For him to say later, 5 minutes or could mean a year. You know, um. So
I don't think you're gonna get any points with Avina by acting like this.
I'm worshiping
well,
her water. It's holy water.
I think I want to go talk to the priest before I touch the water.
Yeah, I've got at least 4 bottles in this conversation.
I figured that.
Why are you carrying around so many bottles?
I have a bag of holding that has never been filled with a dead body, only live bodies.
Only live bodies. Derek has the dead bag.
Yes.
Oh dear.
And we don't let the bags touch for fear of demiplanes.
Okay.
So as soon as you're talking about bags touching, you see a priest come up behind you. And,
Holy shit! When did you get here?
what are you doing with the water of the sacred pool?
Well, we were
Oh god,
very
no.
interested
So it
in the
was
water of the
sacred.
sacred pool, and we were coming to ask you about it.
Bostic said I needed it to grow plants, so I did some.
Don't we fussing into this?
What? The guys, they're all cool with each other. It's fine.
Well, this
Actually,
is
they
God.
squabble all the time.
Look at Lycidas.
this
All
is
right,
the
fine.
temple
Not
to the
Lucy.
Saint Arwina. Fossick doesn't really have anything
Yes.
to do with this.
Well,
I hate to say what did I say, but I told you the water was probably sacred.
Well, then I am blessed, for I have passed the first test of Avina.
Did you dive in?
no, he drank it.
Oh, that doesn't do much, I'm afraid.
So should
Wait,
we
what?
dive in? Are we allowed to dive in?
One at a time, because, well, the pool offers we call it the reflection pool. In addition to providing blessings to sailors and seaward travelers, Arwana provides wisdom, also through introspection and clarity. This pool is unique in its ability to heal or destroy a person, depending on your level of success. But like I said, only one person is allowed to enter the pool at a time because what you experience and the visions offered to you are deeply personal.
Wait.
Of course.
Just heal or destroy a person.
Oh, yes.
So does it like consume you and you become part of the pool if it doesn't like you?
Well, let's say if you do survive and you come out of it with clarity and a new perspective on life, you'll be granted with many rewards. But if not, things can get a little shaky. We've had people enter the pool and not come back out. And as the priest of Arwana, it's not my place to intervene, so just so you know, if something happens, I will not intervene.
What are the reasons that the people who didn't come back out? Why was there any common thread? Like what? Like does she not like, I don't know, thieves, or does she not like, I don't know, say adulterers, or is there a thread to it, or
Usually, those who aren't willing to grow or change.
okay.
But the waters bring somebody back from the dead.
Um, they don't necessarily have that property. The water offers visions and could be considered a powerful illusion of sorts, but it doesn't have resurrection capabilities.
But it could give you like visions of how to resurrect somebody,
It could.
or
That
if
is,
that was a good idea.
well, the waters are unique to each person, and it a lot of times surprises you.
I like some procedure here, or do you just jump in?
Yeah, do we have to go through like a cleansing ritual, or what's the process to get it to before bathing in the waters?
You just jump and trust. The water will do the cleansing.
All right, team. Who's going
As soon
first?
as soon as she says that, I'm sure Tom's already in. Like,
No, I don't have the haste spell on me. I'm not acting hasty.
Ha.
but you are a little reckless.
And
You're the barbarian. Reckless attack.
Yeah, I also have a danger sense.
just to
Oh,
be
fair.
absolutely sure, how does Alvina feel about the other saints?
Oh, she's very kind and gentle natured. She's usually friendly towards the other saints.
All right,
And to the
squad.
gods and to the gods of the north.
Well, I think the only one she sometimes bickers with would be Fossa, because there's some maybe some confusion over what domain belongs to who, because the natural world is very broad.
Fair,
Uh,
fair.
I don't
But
think I should jump in at this point.
they generally get along.
I don't think I should. I don't think I should step into this water.
Okay,
I'll
that's
go.
fine. Fair enough.
Are you a follower
I'll
of
go.
Isaac?
So,
Maybe.
No, you would be fine. It's not like you're a follower of Lycidas or anything like that, or like you have anything associated with him with you.
uh-oh.
Do
I
we?
mean-
I'm forget. Do we?
Tom does, and
Oh.
he looks left and right furtively.
Oh, right. So
I
maybe
mean,
he shouldn't be jumping on in.
Well, that's the thing. I could just take the bag of holding off.
That is true.
well, I suppose as an maybe not maybe emissary isn't the right term, but representative perhaps of Fazak. I should try and nurture good relations.
All right, so I'm gonna go up to Mel and be like, "Hey, Mel,
Mm-hmm.
are you jumping in? Are you jumping in?"
I don't know about that. This divine magic isn't necessarily my thing.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Totally fine.
And
No
with
problem.
my bloodline, I don't know if I'm the best person to jump in.
Fair enough. Also
What
fair.
we
So
could
if I
say
can
that
meet you-
Milan for Belarus.
And suddenly the priest looks over and goes, "Wait, what?"
Oh, no, nothing. You didn't hear anything.
And you notice the priest just kind of looking at Mel, but not choosing to say anything further.
Okay, so Mel, I need you to hold this bag of holding. You already know what's inside and why it can't go into the pool.
Yes.
So I'm gonna trust you because whatever reason Derek is not as talkative today as usual. So I'm gonna trust you.
That's amazing.
Hold my stuff.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, Ryland, do you just run in as Tom is talking to Mel?
Um,
Yeah,
Well,
she's so
Tom's
far
get-
in you can't hear her anymore.
Well, Tom's getting ready. I just was like, I'm like, okay, whatever, and I just sort of dive in.
That's amazing.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
you all
yeah,
watch
I like
as just Ryland just runs and jumps into the pool. And Ryland.
And I'm gonna smirk and say, "Danger sense my ass."
Yeah. So Ryland, you
Hey, I wasn't the one who ran up and swallowed a whole bunch of it.
I didn't run. I, looked at it first. I thought about it. And all I can hear from you is
all the context. So, you run into the pool and you dive in, and for a second, you panic and feel that it's hard to breathe, but then the coldness kind of washes over, and you are almost transported through the sky to a different part of the continent. You see a slightly younger version of yourself, and then suddenly you are her, and you recognize this as Voxfell. And looking around, the village is going about their business, and you see there's a pretty heavy dynasty presence here. And your tribe, your mother is there, and you're all traveling through. When you hear the captain of the guard suddenly whistle. And they begin gathering around your tribe. And go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Natural 20. Nice.
Woohoo!
So, you are able to keep in control of yourself, but you recognize that these guards are about to attack. So, you go to protect your tribe. Go ahead and make.
I'm not a little pushover anymore.
No. Go ahead and make an attack roll. So,
To me.
you kind of swipe out past the guard instead of directly at him, and it seems like his form is rather shadowy, so it's kind of moving from side to side, and suddenly it morphs into one of your tribe members. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw.
No, 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 no. I'm not killing my own tribe. No.
You killed them.
Nice.
I was just a little kid. I couldn't do anything.
So, on a 13 even, you shake through and know that they're playing tricks on you. Go ahead and make. But you do start to get very, very angry and start to feel that rage rushing into your blood. Go ahead and make another attack roll. Oh no. So,
I think I stabbed myself.
you fall as you go to swing out, and you're flat on your back. And you watch as the guards continue to cut down the members of your tribe. And one of them slashes out at your mother. Go to make one last wisdom saving throw.
No.
Nice.
Woohoo! Is that it? That's another 20. Oh my god.
That is amazing. So, natural 20, natural 1, natural 20.
Wow.
That is phenomenal. So, you stand up, kind of shake the dirt off, and knowing this would normally send you over the edge. A point to where you completely black out and don't remember who you hurt or what happens afterwards. But you know that you're at your best when you're in control. So instead of going completely off the rail, we'll say with that natural 20, the choice is yours. Would you run towards your mother, or would you take down the guard?
I'd probably try to. I'd want to. As a child, I'd want to take down. I'd go to my. But I know what. It'll be safer for everyone to take down the guard. And since I'm in control, I try to take down the guard.
That's awesome. So, as you step forward, you pull out your arm blades. This time fully aware, and you're completely yourself. And you look down, and one of your swords is different. It seems to have almost a ocean-like quality to it. The hilt is adorned with seashells, and there's a slight glow to the blade. This is much more powerful than the basic sword you picked up when you were in Crestborn.
Beautiful. There's beauty in destruction.
That's amazing. And as you step up for your tribe and save your people, you cut down the rest of the guard, and your vision fades back into the pool, and you feel like you're running out of breath, so you quickly resurface. And you go to the edge, and you look, and that sword is still there. One of your arm blades is gone, and it's replaced with, again, what seems to be a beautifully made sword with seashells adorning the hilt and a slight blue glow.
Ooh, sorry.
You're all good.
I was trying to open it so I could write it down. Nice.
And I have some stats for you on that too, because it's pretty cool. But Tom and
Very nice.
Ilya, you notice Ryland completely drenched, stepping from the pool with what seems to be a new weapon.
Super cool.
Are you okay?
And Ryland, you hear a voice in your head that just
Absolutely.
says, "You have my blessing, child."
And I turn with the sword. I like bow to the pool. I will honor you and avenge the fallen.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So, who's next?
Me, but next week.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late. But
Yep.
that is a really cool place to end it. Ryland getting on those natural 20s, a very nice blessing from the sea goddess.
Apparently, she and I were like working together for most of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we apparently get along pretty well.
So we'll have to pick up there next week and see what happens when the other party members dive into the pool and if they're as lucky. We'll go ahead.
We'll probably
What's
we'll
that?
probably just drown.
That's so sad. But we're gonna wrap it up there for this evening. Thanks to everyone for hanging out in the chat. Thanks for Dutch Dungeons for the raid. That was awesome. And we will be back here next week, which I think will be starting 30 minutes earlier. We've been on that trek, so we'll probably keep that going. And we'll wrap up there. So have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe and take care. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.